Mealtime is game on. Meet my Sure Bet Game Changer, made from natural ingredients to deliver game-changing chicken aroma and taste for my whole team.
Mom, why did we not use this before?
Upgrade your chicken game with game-changing chicken flavor from Maggi Chicken.
It's here. Hello, Mr. Right Season 3 is back and better.
It is our goal to match-make eligible singles with their ideal date, interest date, and perfect date to finally become that golden date! And mind you, these talented singles are not just endowed with physical attributes. They also possess a wide range of emotional attributes which will help that one person to find their movie button. My name is Kiki, I am your host, and I'll be doing this with my partner in matchmaking. And my name is Prince Nelson, and together we are going to usher you into another sumptuous season of Hello, Mr. Right. So you make sure to join us every week on ST Nollywood Plus, on Star Times, and Star Times on our Plus other partnering channel.
Hello, Mr. Right Season 3 is proudly powered by StarTimes Solar and supported by Indomie.
Mealtime is game on. Meet my Sure Bet Game Changer, made from natural ingredients to deliver game-changing chicken aroma and taste for my whole team.
Mom, why did we not use this before?
Upgrade your chicken game with game-changing chicken flavor from Maggi Chicken.
Hotels abound everywhere, but when you're looking for a cozy, comfortable, luxury, and environment that will take you to the zenith of your expectations, A&T Residential Hotels is the place. The rooms are designed to be your home away from home. We have services, both bar, room, and kitchen are all 24 hours. We have an Olympic-sized swimming pool and our gym to keep your body fit. Our staff are excellent as they welcome you with royalty. Come shake your body as our nightclub opens every Friday with Asu Barbecue. Asuya joints available all day. We have a whole capacity of about 1,500 for your occasions. Welcome to A&T Presidential Hotels, Kilometer 5 in Lesha, Owo Expressway, Akure, Ondo State. Telephone 081 46 33 5949 and 070 1222 6282. A&T Presidential Hotels, comfort and class redefined.
Mealtime is game on. Meet my Sure Bet Game Changer, made from natural ingredients to deliver game-changing chicken aroma and taste for my whole team.
Mom, why did we not use this before?
Upgrade your chicken game with game-changing chicken flavor from Maggi Chicken.
It's here. Hello, Mr. Right Season 3 is back and better.
It is our goal to match-make eligible singles with their ideal date, interest date, and perfect date to finally become that golden date! And mind you, these talented singles are not just endowed with physical attributes. They also possess a wide range of emotional attributes which will help that one person to find their movie button. My name is Kiki, I am your host, and I'll be doing this with my partner in matchmaking. And my name is Prince Nelson, and together we are going to usher you into another sumptuous season of Hello, Mr. Right. So you make sure to join us every week on ST Nollywood Plus, on Star Times, and Star Times on our Plus other partnering channel.
Hello, Mr. Right Season 3 is proudly powered by StarTimes Solar and supported by Indomie.
Mealtime is game on. Meet my Sure Bet Game Changer, made from natural ingredients to deliver game-changing chicken aroma and taste for my whole team.
Mom, why did we not use this before?
Upgrade your chicken game with game-changing chicken flavor from Maggi Chicken.
A very good evening to you, and it's nice to have you join us on another edition of News Diary. News Diary is a compilation of fresh reports and some of the ones that made headlines in the course of the week. I am Toyin Batire. You are welcome. We'll go on a short break. It returns with the news of the day. Please stay with us. Efforts are underway towards the development of a bioethanol plant and an unmanned aerial vehicle designed for real-time detection and mapping of environmental hazards at the Federal University of Technology. The Vice Chancellor of FUTA, Professor Adenike Oladiji, disclosed this during a press briefing to commence the 36th convocation ceremony of the university. Adebayo Jegede reports that about 240 students will bag first-class degree.
Oladiji highlighted the university's remarkable strides, including efforts to tackle emerging global challenges through innovations in climate and space science, agricultural engineering, and computing. The Vice-Chancellor noted that one of the major milestones achieved is the establishment of the FUTA Teaching Hospital, a dream realized through the unwavering support of stakeholders.
New academic programs have been introduced in response to global trends, particularly in nursing, digital technologies and fintech, environmental sciences, and renewable energy, ensuring that FUTA students are prepared for the demands of the future.
Professor Oladiji explained that about 2,603 undergraduate students will receive various awards, while 867 postgraduate students will also graduate during the convocation ceremony scheduled to hold from the 7th to the 15th of November this year.
The first colloquium of tertiary institutions in Ondo State, initiated and hosted by our university, all the events decor and other related services were provided by our students, some of whom learned the art when they were in the entrepreneurship class. New academic.
We have always ensured that we have standard tutorials. We liaise always with the management to ensure that we have top-notch lectures delivery. We have even expanded lecture theaters in collaboration with the management to ensure that we don't have congested classes, because it has so come that when we have congestions in classes, students tend to assimilate less. I, a person, was once someone that suffered from that, because when you are too much in the class, you do not hear what the lecturer is saying. But over the years, from last semester up to this, into this new session, we have had introductions of new lecture halls and decongestion of classes.
She maintained that FUTA is charting a bold path towards becoming not just Nigeria's premier university of technology, but a global hub for innovation and sustainable development. Nta Akure, Adebayo Jegede, NTA News.
International observers and civil society organizations have lauded the Independent National Electoral Commission for the transparent, efficient, and peaceful conduct of the ongoing Anambra State governorship election process, describing it as orderly and credible. This is according to an e-signed statement released by the Chief Press Secretary to the INEC boss, Mr. Dayo Oketola, on Saturday. According to the statement, the observers noted that the reports monitored in the INEC Situation Room indicated smooth operations, improved voter turnout compared to 2021, and a calm atmosphere across polling units. The statement further said observers attributed the seamless process to INEC's logistical coordination, technology deployment, preparedness, and professionalism, and the leadership of the chairman, Professor Joash Amupiton. We'll go on another break. News Diary continues shortly. Please stay with us.
Is the naira, while the minor unit is the kobo. They are both in notes and coins. The naira is more than just a medium of exchange. It bears the images of our heroes. So, stop abusing the naira. It is a criminal offense to spray the naira at events. Stop stepping on the naira. It's not your enemy. Do not squeeze, ruffle, or write on the naira. Handling the naira with dirty or oily hands can deface the naira. Love the naira as you love yourself. Be a real Nigerian. Do not abuse the naira.
You are welcome back. Now to some of the news that made headlines in the course of the week. Residents of Akure during the week applauded the Ondo State government for the move towards handing over UNIMED to the federal government, which is now renamed the Federal University of Technology Akure Teaching Hospital, expressing optimism that it will boost medical research, training, and healthcare delivery in the state. Olajumoke Oladimeji reports.
It is a new chapter in the medical landscape of Ondo State with the recent handover of UNIMED to the Federal University of Technology Akure Teaching Hospital. Medical experts have described the development as a step that will further strengthen the hospital's operational capacity, enhance medical research collaboration, and broaden healthcare access for residents.
This hospital has not been operating as a federal tertiary medical center. In that case, we have to start the process of restructuring immediately, to restructure it to give top-level medical service to people of Ondo State and beyond.
The Chief Medical Director of Futa Teaching Hospital, Professor Olusegun Ojo, assured the public that patient care and medical service will continue without interruption.
We have to embark on capacity upgrade to start upgrading the capacity of the available medical services, bringing top-level doctors, either as permanent staff or visiting staff.
Residents have applauded the federal government for the initiative and expressed optimism that the hospital's new status will transform it into a world-class center for teaching and research.
Good thing. We have been expecting this. The infrastructure will be there. The competent lecturers will be there.
It's all about development, more progress, and it brings enlargement to the city and to the state entirely.
That is a great development or a great result. So, and I think people that bring this upbringing or this orientation, they have a focus before doing that.
With Futa Teaching Hospital now fully established in Ondo State, the move is expected to improve the quality of healthcare delivery while expanding opportunities for medical training and research. In Akure, Olajumoke Oladimeji, NTA News.
Federal government during the week said it remains committed to repositioning senior secondary education across the country, with particular focus on strengthening infrastructure and improving teaching and learning outcomes. Executive Secretary of the National Senior Secondary Education Commission, Dr. Yela Ajayi, stated this during an advocacy and sensitization visit to Akure, Ondo State. The report. The visit of the Executive Secretary of the National Senior Secondary Education Commission, Dr. Yela Ajayi, to Ondo State began at the office of the Commissioner for Education, Science and Technology, Professor Igbekele Ajibefun, where he highlighted the achievements recorded by the Commission in the last 4 years, noting that INSEC has made significant interventions to improve the quality of senior secondary education across the country, expressing optimism that the planned establishment of the Ondo State Senior Secondary Education Board will further deepen collaboration between the state and the Commission.
This partnership will serve as a catalyst to accelerate the transformation of senior secondary education across Ondo State, ensuring that our youth are equipped with the requisite knowledge, skills, and character to thrive in the 21st century and contribute meaningfully to national development.
Professor Ajibefun said Ondo State identifies with the Commission's drive to transform education and will continue to support efforts aimed at strengthening senior secondary education.
And whatever Ondo State needs to do to also move at that pace, we will do that so that the quality of education in Nigeria can continue to go up.
The INSEC team also inspected an intervention project at Oyemekun Grammar School, Akure, to assess the level of work done so far.
The contractor is doing well. We are happy with the level of the job. We are also happy with the quality of the job. And of course, he has promised that by the end of this month, that the project will be completed. The government of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is committed to the repositioning of education generally. Not only education generally, but senior secondary education. He is also concerned about infrastructural development, and of course, what we are seeing today is part of it.
It's going to add more, and it's going to make the work of we teachers so easy. And I want to appeal to the federal government that what Oyemekun Grammar School has received, I want them to extend it to all other secondary schools across the nation.
INSEC was established in April 2021 to regulate and reposition senior secondary education with a mandate to improve standards, enhance infrastructure, and ensure students are better prepared for tertiary education and global competitiveness. The need for buildings to suit their intended purpose exert less pressure on the environment and remain sustainable over time was the focus of discussion as the Nigerian Institute of Architects Ondo State chapter during the week joined the rest of the world to celebrate World Architecture Day. Adebayo Jegede reports that this year's theme was Architecture for a Sustainable Future, Innovation and Inclusion, and impact aligns with the global theme Design for Strength. The report.
These professionals in the building industry converged on Akure to mark this year's World Architecture Day, which is celebrated annually every 6th of October, as well as to raise funds for the Nigeria Institute of Architects Secretariat in Akure. Special guests at the event included the Ondo State Governor, represented by the Administrative Secretary, Ministry of Lands and Housing, Ade Akimbola, who emphasized the efforts of the government towards promoting local content in the building industry.
The state government or the government, the federal government, both federal and state, we have various mechanisms that control, the materials that are being used for construction. And we have seasoned professionals working in all these organizations to ensure compliance.
The keynote speaker, Professor Laolu Ogunsote, explained the 3 pillars of building construction, which include innovation, inclusion, and impact, stressing that as the world faces the challenges of urbanization and climate change, architects should create structures that are both functional and environmentally friendly.
The architect has a very important role to play in research and in developing new ideas and products in the building industry.
Other stakeholders advocate well-designed buildings amidst the present economic realities, stating that local materials should be used.
An architect is an economist in the sense that he balances the use of local materials like sandcrete block works, burnt clay bricks, clay pelmets, clay pellets as materials for construction of buildings, and also Architects also make use of various local roofing materials that are produced within the country.
The buildings or the facilities that you are providing today can also stand the test of time. What that means is that it must be able to service the immediate generation and as well the generation that is coming.
The event featured the presentation of awards to outstanding members of the organization and a fundraising in support of the NIA Secretariat in Akure.
This award is an award of excellence, so I would say we earned it and we deserve it.
We initially scheduled to hold it in October 6th. That's the real World Architecture Day. But for logistics reasons, when we saw that time had gone and we had not been able to meet up with the various criteria we are looking at to have a successful hosting, we decided to shift to today, and we thank God that decision saved the day.
In Akure, Adeba Ojagede, Nta News.
You are still watching News Diary, and we are still on some of the reports that made headlines in the course of the week. The Mandate Elders Forum in Akure during the week unveiled a health initiative tagged BTO Medicare Support Program aimed at promoting community well-being while consolidating grassroots mobilization efforts ahead of future elections in Ondo State. A steering committee was also inaugurated to drive the implementation of the program. Ellen Ndubusi reports.
The chairman of the Mandate Elders Forum of Ondo State, Erastus Akeju, says the forum was established to ensure elders across the state are fully carried along in promoting the re-election bid of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
We know that with Tinubu as the leader in Nigeria, we have seen a lot of changes, a lot of renovations, a lot of progress.
At the gathering, plans were unveiled for the launch of a medical support program for members titled BTO Medicare Support for Elders, sponsored by the Minister of Interior Bumi Tunji Ojo. The initiative is expected to provide medical support to no fewer than 200 elders within the forum. According to the organizers, the program will cover free consultations and treatment for age-related ailments and other medical needs.
Our elders remain the moral backbone and historical custodians of our great party. Their health and well-being are a moral and strategic priority.
We want to hear that our member is ill and we are helpless. It's at home. As a matter of fact, if we know that somebody is ill and it's for that reason that he's not able to come here today, we will send him money to assist him to recover.
The meetings so far have been very encouraging, have been very sensitive, and our people are really appreciating it.
By recording increase in number of our attendance, and the message is being spread to all the local governments on a monthly basis to see how we unite our party.
The meeting also witnessed the inauguration of a committee that will drive publicity for the group and implement the forum's resolutions across the local government areas of the state. The objective of the BTO Medicare Support for Elders program is to provide reliable, affordable, and continuous healthcare services to members of the PBAT Mandate Elders Forum in Ondo State. In Akure, Helen Ndobisi, NTA News.
Graphic design during the week was identified as a strategic tool capable of shaping public perception, influencing behavior, and fostering national unity. This was the position of the first professor of graphic design in the Department of Industrial Design at the Federal University of Technology, Akure, Professor Emmanuel Oladumiye, at the 187th inaugural lecture of the institution. Oluwakemi Ademola reports that the title of the lecture was Graphic Design, Catalyst for Human Transformation and Development from Darkness to Light.
Professor Emmanuel Oladumiye traced the roots of graphic design to divine creativity, noting that the creation of the world reflects the principles of imagination and visual projection. It stressed that graphic design is more than aesthetics, describing it as a key instrument for communicating ideas, driving behavioral change, strengthening cultural identity, and advancing nation building.
Nigeria can transition from ecological and visual chaos to a resilient, more enlightened and culturally vibrant society.
Professor Oladimiye also called for repositioning of graphic design as a catalyst for societal transformation, which is a medium for truth, heritage preservation, and sustainability.
Today we have the political hierarchies, and the political hierarchies that we have today, unless they leave that darkness and they move to the lighter area, it is then that they can, then that the country can be okay.
The Vice Chancellor of FUTA, Professor Adenike Oladiji, who was represented at the event alongside other participants, agreed that design remains a powerful force in shaping a just and progressive society.
What he has mentioned today, his inaugural lecture, which has to do with graphic design and advertising, is an important topic that more researchers can still go into.
Arts can guide us to do away with environmental pollution that causes diseases that we don't really envisage.
The lecture is believed to be the first inaugural lecture in the field of graphic design in the southwest Nigeria. In Akure, Oluwakemi Ademola, NTA News.
The chairman of the Nigerian Bar Association Akure branch, Friday Onimisi, during the week, revealed that preparations are in top gear for the association's week, as a newly completed bar house will also be commissioned by Senator Bode Olajumoke. He made this known during a press briefing held in Akure to commence activities for this year's bar week. Olajumoke Oladimeji tells us more.
The chairman of the Nigeria Bar Association, Akure branch, Friday Onimisi, has outlined activities lined up for the 2025 Bar Week, scheduled to hold from the 9th to the 14th of November. According to him, the week-long event will feature a variety of activities, including a health awareness walk, visits to orphanages and rehabilitation centers, as well as other community outreach programs.
The Law Week will start on the 9th of November 2025 with the church service for the Thanksgiving service. On Monday morning, we shall be having health walk, wherein our members will be gathered at the bar center. We take off by 7 a.m. We go around the city, particularly the Alagbaka axis of the town, to also create awareness. And thereafter, in the evening of Monday, by 6 p.m., we'll be gathered at the bar center again for the cocktail and gala night.
The highlight of the Bar Week will be the keynote lecture to be delivered by Femi Fani-Kayode with the theme Nigeria, Quest for a Utilitarian Judiciary and the Rose for All.
He will also be on ground to also witness the commissioning of the Senator Dr. Bode Olajumoke Relaxation Center at the Bar Center. Then thereafter, we'll converge again for technical sessions at the Dome, wherein we'll be looking at the theme of the Law Week, which is Nigeria, Quest for Utilitarian Judiciary and Roles for Stakeholders.
2025 National Bar Association Akure Bar Week is expected to provide a vibrant platform for dialogue, advocacy, and service as the branch continues to champion a just and functional legal system for all. In Akure, Olajumoke Oladimeji, NTA News.
President Bola Tinubu during the week called for calm among Nigerians, assuring that his government is taking concrete steps towards ensuring better security of lives and property of all citizens and residents in the country. The president conveyed this message through the Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, and the Presidential Advisor on Information and Strategy, Bayo Nanuga, we just met with him in the State House. During the meeting, the Information Minister disclosed that the issue of the U.S. government threat of military action in Nigeria came up, the minister assured that the government is already ahead with steps to record greater results in the fight against insecurity.
Last week or 2 weeks ago, Mr. President, in his own desire to rekindle the security architecture of the country, reinvigorated the hierarchy of the armed forces. A new chief of defense staff and other service chiefs were appointed. Now, this is all all the issues that came out of the United States. So that tells you that Mr. President has been working assiduously to ensure that Nigeria is a country that remains safer for all Nigerians to live in. We're looking at all the issues, and we don't want to overheat the discussions, but work is ongoing, and we're also opened channels of communication so that the international community will understand what Nigeria has been doing better, and also what we intend to further do to ensure that whatever concerns there are, either domestically here or from the international community, are answered.
All right, Honorable Minister, you said some steps have been taken, going by what you have just said. Nigerians have been suggesting so many things, including having a dialogue with the religious bodies and all of that, diplomatic means. What precisely is the government doing in this regard?
Well, it's a multiple approach. You know that discussions with the leadership of the religious groups is an ongoing effort. Mr. President has been meeting with them, and of course he will continue to do that. They're all Nigerians, and he is leading them, and so they are of course an important stakeholder in the Nigerian project. So yes, Mr. President will continue to engage with them. Mr. President will continue to engage with the international community, not just the United States, everyone, the regional bodies, the continental bodies, and everyone that we think has a role to play in ensuring that Nigeria succeeds in ridding this country of these criminal elements that are helping the world to drive this narrative so that Nigeria will have a very bad name. And we know that this is not who we are as a country. So for us to be characterized as a country that is not tolerant when it comes to religion is not accurate. This is absolutely false. Nigeria has Muslim and Christian and even those who do not believe in any of these religions. And our constitution guarantees that everyone should practice his faith without let or hindrance. And Mr. President is going to respect that to the letter.
And that's News Diary tonight. We thank you for watching. Good evening.
It's a place very close to you, a place easily accessible in a serene environment with adequate security. Ade Super Hotels Limited is the place with the state-of-the-art facility